By now, we have firmly established that Fan Shao will go to any extent to make Shulang his. There are absolutely no boundaries, no mountain he won't climb, no person he won't crush, no line he will not cross to ensure that Shulang belongs to him and him only. We start episode 5 with Fanshawe making yet another gay joke, twisting Shulang's words of comfort into an invitation to sleep together. It's playful, it's manipulative, and Shulang has had enough. Shulang wants to go home. He's exhausted from worrying about Fanshawe all day, and now he feels like he's being toyed with. He kissed this man, he comforted him through a panic attack, and Fanshawe is treating it like a joke. But then the most hilarious revelation. Shulang realizes Fanshawe is left handed. The fracture is in his right hand. He's been lying this entire time, milking the injury to keep Shulang close. When Shulang catches him showering without the splint, he snaps. He feels like a puppet. He kicks Fanshawe in the shin so hard that he falls to the floor, literally in a begging position. One thing is established here. If they get into a relationship, Shulang is going to have the upper hand. But here's where Fanshao surprises us. When Shulang confronts him about the lie, he doesn't deflect, he doesn't make excuses, he confesses outright. No one has fussed over me like this since my mother died. I got greedy. He wants Shulang's life to revolve around him and him only. He wants to be the only one in Shulang's eyes. This is such a tiny detail, but it completely contrasts with his diabolical schemes. He does the most terrifying, twisted things, but in moments like this, he flusters Shulang with complete honesty. He drops the facade, and this is why Shulang can't completely walk away. Now, only Fanshao's twisted mind can understand why he brings Shulang to a gay club when he himself is over the top possessive. But he makes sure the club is filled with men who are Shulang's type soft, feminine, the complete opposite of him. What is he trying to prove? Is he testing Shulang? Testing how much Shulang wants him? Because that is the only reason that makes sense. Obviously, Fanshawe sabotages the date by having the police pick up the guy Shulang was talking to. At this point, Shulang knows he's done playing games. Watching Shulang almost walk away with another man shatters Fanshawe's restraint. He openly screams at Shulang, asking if his heart is made of stone. Can't you see how much I want you? Shulang, fed up, asks outright, do you really want to sleep with me? Are you gay? And Fanshawe's response is, yes, I really want you. I could be gay for you. I know people don't like the I'm only gay for you trope, but I actually think it's possible for someone to discover their sexuality because of one specific person. Fanshawe never thought of a man like this before, but Shulang turned him inside out. The confession that follows might be one of the best in BL history. It's honest, it's urgent, it came from his heart. Even though he can't fully understand his own feelings yet, and Shulang, he just melts. He accepts him wholeheartedly. The NC scene is so damn good. I've never seen two people doing it while smoking cigarettes. It was hot as hell and so aesthetic. Both of them are tops. Shulang expected Fanshawe to bottom, and Fanshawe expected the same. But Fanshawe was willing. Shulang didn't want to make it difficult for him, so he ended up bottoming instead. Fanshawe was way too excited because he'd been anticipating this for so long, so he didn't last. And I love that Shulang didn't fake boost his ego. He told him like it is. But the second time, much more fierce. And the third time. And by the next morning, Shulang was utterly broken. His body toyed with so much he couldn't take it anymore. Now that Fanshawe has had a taste, he can't get enough. Every waking hour, Shulang is pinned under him. His whole body is covered in bite marks. This time, he can do it openly. No need to hide, no need for Shulang to be asleep. But then Jen uses his key and walks in on them. And that was Fanshawe's last straw. Fanshawe arranges a meeting with Janjan and brutally rejects him. He denies ever putting advances on him. He claims he was just praising and appreciating him as his model for his painting. And Janjan created all those romantic scenarios in his head by himself. Janjan is left dumbfounded. He has no words at Fanshawe's audacity. He splashes water in his face and storms out. But Fanshawe, he isn't done. He calls Janjan's employer and arranges for him to be sent overseas on constant appointments. So he can't meddle between him and Shulang anymore. The X is erased, the possession is complete, and the real chaos is just beginning. Now that they are officially boyfriends, Fanshawe should be satisfied. He won. He has Shulang in his life, in his bed, in his arms anytime he wants. He devours him in every position imaginable. But there's a hollow ache in his chest that won't go away. It terrifies him. He doesn't just want Shulang's body or his time, he wants to consume his entire existence. He wants to be the only person Shulang sees, the only voice he hears, the only memory he keeps. It's not love, it's hunger, and it will never be satisfied. Fanshawe shows up at Shulang's business dinner, lurking like a shadow. Watching Shulang laugh with colleagues, watching him drink and be charming, it burns him from the inside out. He hates seeing Shulang tipsy around other men. He hates that Shulang has a life that doesn't revolve around him. But then, the duality. They hold hands in public, effortlessly, naturally, and Shulang reaches for him first. It's tender, it's innocent, it's everything Fanshawe doesn't deserve but desperately craves. Fanshawe asks the question that's been eating at him. Why were you always rude to me? You're so polite to everyone else. You gave everyone face except me. Shulang says he doesn't know, but we as audience know, and deep down so does Fanshawe. From the very beginning, Fanshawe's chaotic, unhinged energy felt like home to Shulang. He didn't have to perform, he didn't have to be the perfect composed director around Fanshawe. He could be the messy, angry, real version of himself around Fanshawe. And that kind of freedom is intoxicating. Now that they're together, Shulang doesn't hold back anymore. He looks Fanshawe in the eyes and says, You're the biggest gamble I've ever taken. I've already fallen completely in love with you. And my heart broke hearing that because Shulang means every word. He's all in. But Fanshawe, he's still lying to himself, pretending this is just a game. And when the truth comes out, Shulang is going to shatter. And I'm terrified for both of them. This episode drowns us in soft domestic moments. They cook together, they kiss in Fanshao's office like teenagers who can't keep their hands off each other. Their chemistry is suffocating in the best way. Fanshao finally opens up about his trauma. The stepbrother who despises him for being a maid's son, the constant threat of losing everything he's built. And Shulang, without hesitation, promises to support him for a lifetime. Fanshao's face changes. You can see the war happening inside him. He sees his own feelings reflected in Shulang's eyes and it scares the hell out of him. Because if he admits he loves Shulang, he has to admit what he's done to him, and he's not ready for that reckoning. Shulang cancels their weekend plans and Fanshao's mask slips. He pretends to be understanding, but rage is boiling beneath his skin. Why are there always other people? When will I be enough? When Shulang does come back on Sunday, Fanshawe has already made moves. He's changed the lock so the ex can't waltz in anymore. He's replaced every photo, every trace of Jenjen with pictures of him. While Shulang eats the crab curry Fanshawe made, Fanshawe sits there spiraling. He wonders if he's really playing with Shulang for fun like he told his best friend, or if he's the one who's been caught. Shulang's eyes are full of love, full of trust, and Fanshawe feels sick because he knows he doesn't deserve it. Shulang finally tells him what's been weighing on him. His brother lost money in a scam and is being sued. Shulang has to sell his apartment to help. Fanshaw's jealousy flares instantly. Even your brother gets a piece of you. When will I be the only one? They travel to Shulang's hometown and the truth unravels. The brother isn't blood. Shulang was an orphan taken in by a kind woman who loved him like her own. But when kids find out Shulang was gay, they bullied him relentlessly. Shulang could fight back, he was strong, but his brother wasn't. The brother took the abuse meant for Shulang, and one day their mother tried to protect him at school and the kids pushed her down the stairs. She died instantly. Shulang has carried that guilt his entire life. He believes he destroyed his brother's life. He believes he owes him forever. Fanshawe listens to the story and something shifts. He pays off the brother's debt, not out of kindness but out of possessiveness. And before he leaves, he extinguishes his cigarette on the guy's hand. A warning, you've taken enough from him. Then Shulang takes Fanshawe to his mother's grave. He never even took Jen Jen there in all those years together, but he takes Fanshawe after just a few months. Fanshawe stands there silent. He doesn't know how to process what he's feeling. This is not a game anymore. Shulang has given him something sacred his past, his pain, his trust, and Fanshawe realizes with absolute clarity that Shulang truly loves him. And it destroys him because he knows what he's done. He knows the lies he's told, the violence he's committed, the boyfriend he manipulated and discarded. And Shulang forgives him for paying the debt behind his back without asking. But I don't know if Shulang will forgive him for the rest. And Fanshawe knows it too. The fear is finally settling in. Shulang has handed his entire heart to a man who views love as ownership and control. The cracks are forming, the secrets are piling up, and when this house of cards collapses, it's going to destroy them both. Subscribe and turn on notifications because the next episodes are going to rip us apart, and I'll see you in the wreckage. Bye, lovelies.